Myri. Well, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Well, today something very tragic happened. It's all over social media. This is news, like it or not. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, right? Charlie James Kirk, born 1993, October 14th, passed away today, September 10th. He was a political activist, right? Um, he's more conservative, very conservative, and he was a political activist into the politics, right? And he became very influential. He's a author. He was in the media. He had his own show too. So he was doing a lot of things. He raised a lot of money, donations for the conservatives, right? Which he aligns himself as a Republican. Um, showed some support for Trump. But what I'm going to talk about is he was also very controversial because the content, what I seen of this guy, I never really followed him, but I seen clips of him online, and he would have very controversial debates, especially at universities. And that's where he was assassinated or killed recently, right? By still, an individual. But if you look up this guy's background, he was very educated. He went to college or university, very educated, and he learned a lot through, his connections. So much his connections go all the way to Trump, right? Today, he was basically shot right, I swear, right in the neck, right, like it was like assassination on TV, right? So, like I mentioned earlier, he was a political activist, right? But in if you look him up, he slowly got into the religious stuff, right? So I believe he raised money or he supported some pastor named McCoy. Correct me if I'm wrong. I done a little research. McCoy, right, for the Pentecostals. So he was mixing politics with religion. That's what I see. Is mixing the politics with religion. Got very influential. Uh, Started to be a public figure and very controversial public figure because, right, sometimes some racial issues, sometimes gender issues would come up at these university debates, and people will feel like maybe people felt a certain way, but he's a media guy, right? Charlie Kurt is a media guy. Now, what's going to happen now? It's like freedom of expression. It's like scaring some people to express themselves because this guy was expressing himself even if you like it or not, right? Supposedly supposed to be freedom of speech. So Charlie Kirk is really an example of how some people can take a message and be very, very sensitive to it the wrong way. So there's people out there who, you know their brain or how they think is just a different way. So if they don't agree with something, they might do these actions. Probably it's like you could call it mental illness, whatever you want to call it. You could call it the demon taking over them. But someone like this, even though he's controversial with his opinions, right? It was so strong, it made somebody want to take his life, right? Assassinate him because his words are so strong. They're so strong, right? That they gotta eliminate him. But you know what? In the rebound, right? It's actually gonna make what he believes live more stronger. People don't realize that. They just made, well, this guy doesn't realize that. Whoever hates this man to want to kill him. Now that you kill him, the message is not dead. What he was putting out there in the universe, like it or not, that just makes it more stronger, right? So Charlie Kirk, you got to look him up. You got to look him up because there's a reason someone had that type of focus, even though it's, evil and dark and twisted, that they wanted to take him out, right? He was a political activist. So he's a political activist that supports a certain way of life, supports, even if you don't like it, the conservatives, the rich folk, if you want to call it, the wealthy, right? And he believes in business because he was getting donations. That's what they're saying. He made a lot of money. A lot of money he made for the conservatives, aka the Republicans. He made a lot of money for them. So this is what's going on in the Trump era once again. This person was willing to give up their life for a message. It's a message. They know by assassinating this individual sends a big message out there in all types of ways, right? A big message. Yeah, man, this man was what, 31, right? He has a big resume. I can't tell you the whole resume. I just know that he was bigging up Trump, Donald Trump. He supported things that Donald Trump believes, right? For sure, he supports a lot of things what Donald Trump believes. Like I said, born 1993, October 14th, passed away September 10th. Political activist, author, media person, right? Charlie Kirk, assassinated. I think shot in the neck or something like that. It was bad. I seen the video. Very bad, right? This content, I don't know if they'll shadow ban it because I'm talking the real, but a lot of people are talking about this, right? Charlie Kirk now is going to be more known. People are going to be putting out the videos of him, the controversial videos. Of course, there's going to be a lot of conspiracies. I already see it coming. A lot of conspiracies linking him with Trump and why they had to assassinate him. He's supporting the religion. Um, this man was doing a lot of stuff with money, straight up, and politics. So he's doing money, politics, and religion. Money, politics, and religion. So religion and the politics together. He was mastering that with the money. Probably getting too, a threat of being too powerful with his influence, building his influence up with money is a big threat. So someone actually went out to that event knowing he was there. This was planned. I don't think this was definitely planned. This wasn't something just out of the blue. This was planned, and that person just wanted to get him, right? This was definitely planned. You're going to be seeing a lot of media talking about this. Charlie Kirk, very controversial figure. Like I said, he had his stance against the transgender people. So a lot of them, you don't know how they feel about this because he was really no mercy to the trans or the LGBTQ community, um, even some of the black community, some people, um, a lot of different communities, right? You could say he was raw and unfiltered, speaking his mind with his politics, like Trump, like Donald Trump. So it's bad that how you went out though. It's like how much people did his message really reach for somebody to come out and assassinate him like that? He must have been really hitting people with some type of energy, very strong for that reaction. For somebody to come and shoot him right, I swear it was in his neck. That was brutal. People got that. I didn't know if people could repost that. You know what I mean? How he got shot was right in the neck or so. See, there's stories circulating that they got the person, the suspect. Seen different posts on it. Not confirmed with that yet. There's two individuals they show I seen pop up. You never know, man. Social media and AI, how it is. But right now, Charlie Kirk has passed away from a gunshot straight to the neck near the face. Very bad, very bad, very bad, man. What is this world coming to? Some people will say, but it's crazy right now with the social media age, how people could see you and they want to try to get to you. You have haters, you have people who support you, but you have haters. And this is what happened. He had a lot of supporters, but a lot of haters. So the haters were so strong that when he came out to this event recently, the devil found him or whatever. They found him ready to take him out. And that's what happened, yo. It was at a university big event, and yo, it was the time to assassinate him. That's how they put it out there in the universe. That's how they put it out there. It was the time to assassinate this individual, yo. Charlie Kirk, bad. But please subscribe. Please subscribe. This definitely, like, a lot of people be talking about it, trying to connect the dots to, like, the whole political world, the the secret society world, all types of conspiracies you're gonna be hearing come out about this with Charlie Kirk. Real bad, real bad. Political activist. So the reason probably behind this political activist. How far was he going? How much was he growing? Because after Trump, who else was supposed to be there? Think of it. After Donald Trump, his 4 years, who's supposed to be there? You don't know who. No one. He was probably trying to gear up for that. No one. We don't know anybody. But now, look, they assassinate this guy. Let's see what's to come next, y'all. America, much respect to you. This is the Down to Earth podcast with your host Sean Myrie. Please subscribe. We out.